Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is for 6th grade painting, tracing on the final paper. So what you're going to need first is the tracing paper with the design that's already been completed on 9x12 paper, your pencil, possibly an ebony pencil if you're in the classroom, a ballpoint pen, ruler, masking tape or paper clips, and then the final 9x12 construction paper. So the first thing you can do is you're going to flip the tracing paper over to the back, and wherever you have your design in Sharpie, you're going to trace it with shading pencil or regular pencil on the back, and you're going to put a thick application on your whole design. So the back has the shading pencil. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the good construction paper, the 9x12, and you're going to attach it either with 2 small pieces of masking tape or with paper clips, whatever you have. Please do not use clear or Scotch tape. Make sure that you line it up really nicely on both the top and bottom. Now, using just a regular ballpoint pen, you're going to go ahead and trace on top of your design. And if you're worried about the fact that the shading pencil was messy, when you trace with a pen, you're being extremely specific, so the tracing is actually going to be quite neat. And it's going to be even more neat if you use a ruler to go over any straight edges that you have created in your design. If you still have objects or stencils, you can also trace with those. As soon as you're done, you can go ahead and untape it, and then directly on the paper you're going to finish any little lines you might have missed or any areas where there's little edges that didn't get put on because there wasn't enough pencil. Now again, the pen never gets through the tracing paper. All the pen does is it helps push the pencil on the tracing paper onto the final paper. Okay. Now, that first example was if you had a radial symmetry or a vertical symmetry design. This is a rotational symmetry design. So this would have been where you just made the design and you only made it on one half of the paper. So the same process unfolds. You take the tracing paper, and on the back you should have traced it with the shading pencil or regular pencil, and then you either line it up with masking tape or a paper clip, and then you trace your design. And then anything else you can freehand draw. So all the circles, I don't have the stencil with me, so I'm just tracing it freehand. And then every once in a while you'll see I pull up the tracing paper and I take a look and make sure that what I am tracing is transferring onto the other side. Okay, so for this then what I'm going to do is after I'm done tracing on one side, I've checked myself, I'm going to go ahead and untape it. This is again rotational. I'm going to untape it, and then I'm going to rotate it onto the other side. So I gently untape it and disconnect the paper clips. I pick up the paper, I rotate it, and then I place it onto the other side, and then I reattach it with paper clips or tape or both. And then I'm going to proceed to continue tracing a second time. Whenever possible, use a ruler or reuse the stencils, and you're using writing pressure. Sometimes I use sketching pressure, but usually I go ahead and I use writing pressure. When I'm done, I am going to untape the whole thing, and then again, just like with the first example, wherever there's little marks or things that didn't get finished, I'm going to close those areas up with the ruler with a pencil. And this is what the final design looked like in the end. Thanks and have a great day.